They wanted to have their starters expect to play 4 quarters. They came out with a good first play.
So Fields, he ran it, now he throws it, this time hooking up with Chris Olave, the sophomore, who's had 5 touchdowns in his last 3 games, and there it's a catch for 23 yards.
Not every time can you have a grad transfer come into Ohio State, but he has blended right in with this offensive line.
And it's been an offensive line that's been blocking for this guy all year long, and they block for him there again as J.K. Dobbins takes it into the end zone for an 18-yard touchdown run.
Devon has 3 sacks on this season. They've been playing extremely well in the interior of this front.
Johnny Langan, this time able to complete it. And then a fumble at the end of it. Did Ohio State recover? Yes, they did.
They have been extremely impressive.
Now they're going for the end zone here, back to Victor. And they'll call it a touchdown. Benjamin Victor, his 5th of the season.
When you dive into the stats, the most impressive thing about this Ohio State offense and the individuals like J.K. Dobbins is that imagine what their statistics would look like if they were playing 4 quarters.
Going deep here, Fields. He wants Olave. He's got Olave. Chris Olave all the way down to the 10-yard line. Saw he had the touchdown last week against Maryland. And now it'll be Dobbins looking for his 2nd score of the game. He's got it. J.K. Dobbins, for the 13th time this year, dances into the end zone for the Buckeyes.
And Josh Myers, and they just love blocking for him. It's so fun.
And now here's a reverse. Bo Melton. He's going to go a lot horizontally, but not a lot up the field. Bergen Catholic here in New Jersey winning a state title, and his head coach was his current head coach, Nunzio Campanelli. Now he's rolling out, throwing it, and able to complete it for the first down to Bo Melton. 1st and 10 now for the 37. Pitching it out to Pacheco. It was more like a shot put pitch out there, and Pacheco has nowhere to go. In fact, he's heading in the wrong direction for 2 yards. Malik Harrison coming up to make the stop. All the numbers right there. 10.5 tackles for loss, 4.5 sacks. Garrett Wilson coming up, and he lost it. And Rutgers taking advantage here. That went right through the hands of Garrett Wilson, and all of a sudden Rutgers gets a break, and they have the ball in plus territory. The numbers right there, 10.5 tackles for loss, 4.5 sacks. Garrett Wilson coming up, and he lost it. And Rutgers taking advantage here. That went right through the hands of Garrett Wilson, and all of a sudden Rutgers gets a break, and they have the ball in plus territory.
As you mentioned, that wind is whipping around down there on the field.
Well, they're not going to need about 4 down territory. Pacheco is in for the score. Those Buckeye stickers on your helmet, that means you're having a pretty good season. Justin Fields is having a good season, and so is that man, K.J. Hill.
He's already up there with Jonathan Taylor in conference, and figure Jonathan Taylor has had to play more complete games, and that's not taking away from Jonathan Taylor, who today had another 200-yard plus performance against Nebraska.
Dobbins wrapped up in the backfield that time. Rucker went in motion. Dobbins gets the handoff, and Dobbins is stopped. Mike Tverdoff making the stop for the Scarlet Knights. Got their most carries of the season and were pretty productive, albeit in a loss, 38-10. Another opportunity here, but that Ohio defense swarms. There was no space. Yeah, and you mentioned the other one, Javonte Jean-Baptiste on that Ohio State defense, another Jersey native. Here comes more pressure, and this time Langan goes down to the ground. And this time Fields is going for the end zone. He's got the end zone, and he's got Benjamin Victor for the 2nd time in the first half.